we are ranking every single Tottenham Hotspur player based on their performances this season. Starting XI, it's the best obviously, second is bench, third is squad, fourth is prospect, and last is sell. First off, we have Steven Bergwijn. Now, in my opinion, this is all based on my opinion. You guys can decide whatever you guys like. I think we should sell him. I think it's the best option for everyone because we can get maybe 15 mil off him, and I think that's a W. He didn't really settle in that easily. Obviously, he scored a wonderful goal in his debut, but I think it's time to sell him and to let him go. Clarke. Next up, we've got Jack Clarke, and I'm putting him straight up to the prospect. I think he should go on loan, not sell. We should loan him out because I think he'll be amazing in the future. He can be a good gem. I think let him go out a couple more loans, and yeah, hopefully we can get him back and sign him. He's a very, very, very talented player, and yeah, that's just my opinion. Obviously, comment down below what you guys think. I think he should go straight into the starting 11. He's a very, very, very good defender. I know a lot of people will not agree with me on this, but I think who are you going to put instead of him? I mean, you would say maybe Joe Rodon, but Ben Davies is more experienced than him. But I think eventually we will have to sell him or bench him. But for now, I think sticking him in the starting 11, making sure we got that professionalism in the starting 11 and have some experience in the starting 11. Because you got to remember, we've got in the back, we've got Eric Dyer who can get out of control very, very easily, and we've got Cristian Romero who's extremely young and doesn't have that much experience in the Premier League. Therefore, sticking in Ben Davies into the back three will help and secure the back three. Next up, we've got Dele Alli. What am I going to do with Dele Alli? I think it's time to sell him. It's time to let him go because I think we've already had him for quite a long time, and I know he could be very, very good in the future. And it'll be a shame if we sell him, but getting the same 10-15 quid off him will be very, 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 very useful for Spurs, especially as they want to sign some expensive players under Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte only wants to sign class players, and players like Vlahovic, which is rumoured to be 80 mil, costs a fair bit of money. So every single penny we can get, we should take immediately. Starting him is the best option for him because he gives the experience, and he's what we need in the defence. We need someone to be harsh on everyone. On Reguilon, Reguilon go far, Reguilon come back. Emerson go far, Emerson come back. Romero do this, do that. We need someone to shout, and we know that Eric Dyer has the voice for it. And obviously can do what he likes in the back. He's been at Spurs for a long time now, and he already knows what the Spurs projects are normally and how to play in a Spursy way. Well, that sounds really, really bad, but he knows how to play in a Spurs way. Obviously, you guys can make your old jokes and lose at the final, like Eric Dyer knows how to lose. But the point is that he's been at Spurs for a long time. Whether we like it or not, he should start in our starting 11. Next up, we've got Matt Doherty. I'm not even speaking another word about him. Emerson Royal. Emerson Royal goes straight to the starting 11. One of our best right backs of all time since Kyle Walker's left. I mean, Serge Aurier was our right back. No offense to him, but he was not the right back we actually needed. Emerson Royal can go forward. Emerson Royal can come back. He can play in the middle. He's a right wing back currently for Spurs, and I think he's doing a fantastic job as a right wing back. Bryan Gil. Straight to bench, obviously. I think he shouldn't start because obviously you're not going to start him instead of Morel, Kane or Son. But putting him on bench every single match will be clever. Start him once or twice. Now the new Atlanta boy, Pierre Gollini. He's a type of player that doesn't mind to be on the bench and is happy to be on the bench, and he's learning from one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Hugo Lloris, which we will get onto very, very soon, which is very, very good, because we don't want someone like at Brazil, where both Ederson and Alisson want to play every single match. Obviously they can't, but that's what they want. Good that Pierre Galini understands that he can't really play every single match, but the matches that Antonio Conte will want him to play, he will definitely be playing. Oh, the Viking straight to 11. I know he hasn't had the best season so far, but you know what? It's based on everything he's done so far for the club. I know he's scored 2 goals already so far this season. I think something like that. And he scored. The way he celebrates, he doesn't even celebrate. He just wants the whole team to come back, go again. Because against Leeds, for example, when he got that first goal, he just brought everyone back. He said, "No, we're not celebrating this time. We're just going back. We're going back." That's the type of mentality we need. If we're losing 1 or 2, we want just, let's score, boom, come back, let's go back, let's defend, let's go straight to defending. And yeah, that's exactly what we want from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. He's one of our own. Harry Kane goes straight to the XI, straight to starting XI. Not much to say about him. Obviously, he's not scoring that much for Spurs. But for England he did. But yeah, you can say that it's against San Marino, but who cares? It's goals. Based on this season performance, yeah, he hasn't been too good at all, and neither has Son. But it is what it is. You can't not put Harry Kane in your starting 11. Most teams in the world will put Harry Kane in their starting 11. World Cup winner Hugo Lloris once again goes into the starting 11, because who would you put instead of him? You can't. There's physically no one you can put instead of him. Number 1 goalkeeper for Tottenham Hotspur. Giovanni Lo Celso. I want to say sell. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people will argue with me, but I think we should sell, because I don't think he's done enough. We bought him like 3 seasons ago. He hasn't done much at all, and I think it's time just to let him go. Just let him go already. It's not good that he's here. And yeah, I'm just looking back. There's not many here that I can say will be in the squad. I'm gonna have to change a couple here. Yeah, so Jack Clarke, I moved into squad. Just so we can have some balance, and also because I think he doesn't have to go and learn. I think training with the squad, getting him out on the field a couple of times wouldn't hurt, I think. Next up, we've got Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura, I think, in my opinion, goes again straight to the 11. How many players we got? We got 3, 6. We got 7 players. No, Lucas Moura, Champions League. It's a shame he didn't start in the Champions League final. I think he definitely should have started in the Champions League final. He would have made a massive impact. Just whenever he gets the ball, he's always great with the ball. He just knows how to play. And on Baller, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It hurts so much to do this. I'm gonna have to put you in sell. Listen, 60 million signing. Yes, Tanguy Ndombele has to go into selling. I know you guys don't want me to sell him, but he has to go into selling. A 62 million signing player, a record signing of Tottenham Hotspur. This is how he really treats us. He barely does anything. Yes, when he gets the ball, he holds it nicely and tries to create stuff. But what has he done? He hasn't done much. And I love the player. Don't get me wrong. Even if when he moves, or if he moves, I will still love to watch him. Love to watch his football. But I think for now, the best thing for everyone is just to let him move. That's just my opinion. That's just what I think. Reguilon, Sergio Reguilon, straight into the starting XI. I say that to everyone, straight into the starting XI. Yeah, because he's just our left back. Who you can put left back? Playing 3-4-3, but with left wing back to right wing back. And yeah, who you can put instead of Reguilon left wing back? Davis is already starting centre back. Ryan Sessegnon will get up to him soon. I'm not gonna say what, but yeah. Clue, he might not even be in the squad, but yeah, so that's my opinion. Reguilon should be starting 11 every single day. Joe Rodon. Now for Joe Rodon, I'll tell you what, I want there to be a nice, like, in the middle, in the middle of starting side and bench. I want it to be another thing, but whatever. I'll put him at the top of bench. Yeah, because I think Joe Rodon deserves to play. He plays as a 3 for Wales, like three in the back for Wales. I think he should partner up with Davis instead of Dyer. But I think Dyer already has secured his spot in Antonio's back line. Yeah, I think just having Joe Rodon is such a good player. He's such a good player. We just don't play him, and it's a very, very, very shame. Obviously, the big man himself, Cristian Romero, he's injured currently, but what a man he is. Physically incredible. The way he tackles, the way he goes in to take the ball, the way he controls the game, and he's not scared to do any flicks or tricks. Credit to him, and thank you for playing in Spurs. Yeah, I love watching this guy. Every single time he steps on the field, he just shows something. He just does some trick or something. I know he's a centre back, but he always does something to impress you, and yeah, that's what I love about Cristian Romero. Davinson Sanchez, yeah. Okay, let me just rank these how I think. Yep, Doherty there, Sanchez there. That's how I think. Sanchez should go in the selling because he's really been so inconsistent. Yeah, I know he's been so good sometimes. He's been incredible at some points, but most of the time he's really bad. He falls on his arse more times than he actually stands up. I mean, it's crazy. Next up is Dane Scarlett. What an incredible player! I think he should definitely go into the bench. He's apparently, well, based on what I say, he's the next Harry Kane. I mean, he's incredible. He really is good. He's been training with Tottenham Hotspur. He's been playing for England under 21s. He's just amazing. He's just a fantastic player overall, and I think he should definitely get into the bench, even starting at some games. I think Antonio Conte will start him at some games, and that'll be incredible to watch. Ryan Sessegnon. Okay, I'm gonna have to put him in sell. Prospect, definitely. I know he still hasn't had his time to shine, but like, this is the season for him to shine. This is why I'm putting him in prospect, not because of how he played, but because of what he can do in the future. I think this is a season where it all depends. Oliver Skip, let's get in there, mate. Straight into the starting XI. Obviously a fantastic player. He's just amazing. He's just fantastic. You know he is. Yeah, that's all I can say. He controls the game amazingly. Maybe a bit too many back passes, if you know what I mean. But in general, I think he's good. I think he's great. Him and Højbjerg. Where's Højbjerg? Him and Højbjerg nicely over there. Straight in the CDM points. Protecting Romero, Dyer and Davis. I think that very helps. Skippy is very young as well, and he's a fan's favourite as well. I mean, what else can you ask? Son Heung-min, straight into. Why do I say straight into the XI? He's just going into the XI. He's the XI. He is, yeah, you can't have a Tottenham Hotspur 11 without saying Harry Kane and Son in your team. Son as well, amazing, banging goals for South Korea. Hopefully he can do the same for Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, yeah, he's just an amazing one, the best left wingers in the world. Jaffa Tanganga, oh, this is a hard one. You know, this is a very hard one. Because the thing is with Jaffa, he can go here on the bench, but he can also go here. Like, I'm going to put him top of bench. He can play as a right back, centre back, so it's great because if, say, Emerson gets injured, then Jaffa Tanganga can go straight in there. Without further ado, let's just get into our last player. Harry Winks goes to the sell pile. I know we all want him to leave. I know he's great. Yes, you know what? I'm going to take that back. Some people want him to leave. Some people want him to stay. I want him to leave. I think he's done as much as he can at Spurs, and now it's time for a little bit of rebuild. So yeah, this is the team we have built. Well, this is the rankings. We have ranked the Tottenham Hotspur players. That's basically what I think is going to happen. The Tottenham Hotspur. That's how I rank the Tottenham Hotspur players. Comment down below what you would change. Comment down below who would you add, where would you add, what would you do. One thing is subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're almost at 250 subscribers, so congrats to me. Thank you to you all. And follow me on Instagram, and a lot of giveaways coming out soon. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe, follow, and like. Comedy Spurs.